Hey guys, Ellie here. Today, I have a pretty exciting video for y'all. So, you know how in most of my videos, I always ask you guys to let me know in the comment section what kind of stuff you want to see. Well, I appreciate how active y'all are in the comment section, and y'all definitely leave me plenty of ideas to sort of think about. And one topic I'm seeing a lot recently is the subject of family trees. My cousin Brianne did a video a few days ago about the Morrow family tree. If y'all want to check it out, it talks about who fathered who, whose child is who, and all that stuff. The page is called Life on Morrow Hill on Facebook if y'all want to check that video out. But today, we're going to do the I'm a Survivor Sanctuary goat family tree. This is one that y'all have requested for a while. And so, without further ado, let's get right into it. Also, let's give a round of applause to our cameraman, Shirtless Jake, right there.
Hello, everybody.
Okay.
Oops, hold on. I almost dropped you.
You almost dropped me?
Well, I almost dropped them.
Yeah, we almost dropped you, Nancy, Bobby. I don't know. That's dumb. Pretend I never said that. Just please pretend I never said that.
Oh my gosh, Shelly. Nancy, Bobby, Greg, Jennifer.
Okay. So,
Katarina.
let's get on a more serious note. We go back to 2017. Hurricane Harvey hits Plum Grove, the flooding, the aftermath. You all know this story. We only had 3 animals that survived that flood. Imogene, Meg, and Patty. How they survived that flood, 6 to 8 feet of flood water standing for over 3 days straight, is beyond any of us, only by the grace of God. But somehow they made it, and they are the reason that we're even able to have the sanctuary today. Meg, she lost her mate during that flood, and so we needed to find a replacement, one with whom she could procreate and have offspring with, create their own lineage. And Ringo was brought in late 2017 to be that replacement. And by 2018, Ringo and Meg had their first litter of babies together. None of those babies are with us today. They've all been rehomed since then. Y'all know that a lot of animals have to be rehomed around here. Sometimes they might be mean and aggressive. The chemistry's just off, so in those cases they obviously have to find somewhere else to live. And then other times we might have overpopulation. We do have a lot of animals here, and so if someone offers to take an animal off of our hands, that sounds bad, but it's nothing bad. If someone offers to take an animal and they want to love it, be nurturing and caring and responsible, then we're not going to say no. So that happens a lot too. But in any case, the 2 babies that were born in Meg and Ringo's 2018 litter went to different homes. In 2019, they had their second litter together, and there was 3 babies there. 2 of them went to new homes, but one of them is still on the property, and that would be Pickles. Pickles is at Gigi and Pawpaw's house. They live like a 2-minute walk from here, if even, so we can go show you Pickles anytime that y'all want to see him. The following year in 2020, Ringo and Meg had their 3rd litter together, their 3rd and final litter. Now this was a set of 4 females, quadruplets, and we were trying to think of, what could their name possibly be? We were trying to think of funny celebrity names, names of like people on a TV show, just something to name these girls. And we came up with the Golden Girls. Sophia, Rosie, Dorothy, and Blanche. Those are the 4 Golden Girls. Have you ever seen that show, by the way, the Golden Girls?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
It's from like the 70s or something, maybe even before that. So
I don't watch a whole lot of TV.
Me neither. It was something in the comments section. Man, the comments tell us everything we need to know. Seriously.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. So that all's pretty self-explanatory, but this right here is where the family tree is going to get a little bit confusing, because in late 2020 we had a prison break. Pawpaw has a few male goats that are unfixed, meaning they still have sperm, they can still produce offspring, they can impregnate females and whatnot. And so by that point, we'd already fixed all of our male goats because we didn't want any more babies. We had enough. But in late 2020, some of Pawpaw's goats broke out of his pasture and they broke into ours and impregnated like 6 of our female goats. So you're going to be hearing me mention the 2020 prison break a lot for the rest of this video, because that's where a lot of our babies came from. And Sissy is one of them. Sophia is one of the goats that got impregnated by that 2020 prison break. And then in early 2021, Sophia gave birth to 3 goats. 2 of them have been rehomed, but one of them, Sissy, is still here with us today.
Oh, Sissy.
That was a crazy experience, I tell you. Sissy was the second of the 3 born, and we actually got her birth on camera. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we set up the camera on a tripod.
I'm subscribed.
Well, have you been, like, I guess watching? That was back in April. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, we set the phone up on a tripod. And we just set it to record, and you could see Sissy just like plain and clearly coming out of. So that's really gross. It's really. I didn't mean to word it like that. Her birth was captured on camera. I'll just leave it at that. And then the 3rd baby was breached. He came out with his legs first instead of his head like he's supposed to, and so I had to manually deliver that baby myself. That was a crazy experience too. That's one that I'll never forget. That was all in the video about, I think it's called Golden Girl Gives Birth on Camera, if y'all want to check it out on my channel. But that about sums up this side of the family tree. How am I doing on time? How much time am I at right now?
6:12.
Not bad. I did this whole side in 6 minutes. That's pretty decent, I would say. But now let's go to this side of the tree, because this is a pretty different lineage here. So we start with Freckles. This is about 2019. The sanctuary is already somewhat established, and one day my dad went to the end of the driveway to just get something, and he saw a goat that was on a leash and attached to a post over there, and he was like, what in the world is this? It had a note attached also. So he read the note, and the note basically said, hello, this goat is yours now, hope all is well. And that was that. It was incredibly vague, just a really bizarre circumstance. But my dad was like, well, I guess it's our goat now. So he brought it over here, and we left it in quarantine for a few days. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but the typical procedure you're supposed to do when you get a new goat is to sort of isolate it for a few days to make sure that if it has any sort of illnesses or parasites, that it doesn't spread it to your other goats. And so we left Freckles in a quarantine for a few days, and one morning my dad went out there to check on her, and she had a baby next to her. She legit had a baby next to her. We didn't even know she was pregnant. She didn't look pregnant, so I wouldn't be surprised if the person who dropped her off to us didn't know she was pregnant either. But either way, she had a baby, and in the whole wacky, bizarre circumstance, that was Shirley. That's how Shirley Bird was born. And this is in about early 2019. Shirley went on living pretty happy-go-lucky throughout the rest of 2019. Y'all seen her funny viral moments of her like getting her head stuck in the fence, just being kind of the, sorry if this is mean, but she's known as being kind of the dumb blonde of our goats. I know you've heard my dad say that before, and
Yeah.
that's kind of just this, that's her claim to fame. She's the dumb blonde of the I'm a Survivor goats. That's just how it is. And so she must have got pregnant around late 2019, because in February 2020, 2 weeks after the Golden Girls were born, she gave birth to a baby girl that we named Laverne. We named her Laverne because there's a show called the Laverne and Shirley Show, and y'all know how we like to model our animals' names off of like TV shows. So Laverne and Shirley was just too fitting, even though I think Laverne's the older one in the show, and in this case Laverne's the baby, but we'll just ignore that. We'll pretend that we don't have that flaw. Sure. Oh, I forgot to mention how these two got their names. It's actually kind of funny. Freckles, this is not going to surprise you at all. My dad's sense of humor. Freckles had a freckle on her butt, and so my dad was like, haha, freckle on her butt, we'll call her Freckles. And so that's how Freckles got her name. And Shirley, when she was born, she had thick curly locks of fur. And so, can you guess why we named her Shirley in that case?
Nope.
Shirley Temple.
Who's that?
Are you?
I'm just playing.
Okay, I was about to say. Yeah, Shirley Temple was known for thick curly locks, and so Shirley had that too. So that's why she had that name.
She's a singer, right?
Actor, singer, something.
Yeah,
like
like
that.
the kid. She's a kid, isn't she?
No, that's like probably John Benet Ramsey or something.
No, it's Shirley Temple is that little girl.
She's not little. She was like an adult though when she.
Well, eventually she was, but she was famous.
I don't know.
Hold on, I can help us with this.
Jake's going to Google right now.
I am. Come on, phone. All right, let's see here. Shirley.
See that for a second.
Former chief and protocol of the United States. What? Actress. Singer,
That is not the
dancer.
same Shirley Temple.
Yeah, that's her. That kid.
Oh, I guess it is.
Yeah, it is.
Go up to the top though. The top.
Yeah,
is
that's her as an adult.
Shirley Temple. That's
her.
She
as an
didn't become a
adult.
chief of protocol.
Yeah, she did. She had to. The Google says so.
Shirley Temple Blight was an American actress, singer, dancer, and diplomat. Is that? I don't know. Is that right?
That's right.
I don't know. You know what? I've learned to just give it to the people in the comment section. We have a bunch
Let's see. We're going to go to a reliable source.
Wikipedia. Wikipedia.
We're on this reliable source. Do you see anything that says like songs?
Early years, film career, radio career.
Okay, film career. Let's see.
I can't believe I'm making a video of Jake scrolling through Wikipedia. I'd never thought that's what this video would have came to. I really didn't.
I'm trying to think of that song. Did she do something where she was like skipping on top of a roof? Like, I think now I'm like thinking of Mary Poppins.
Maybe. I don't know. Either way, though, I've learned that when I have a question, just leave it to our social media family, because we have a bunch of brilliant viewers that are a part of our community, and I'm sure they'll be able to give us
Ellie!
What?
Animal crackers in my soup.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You've never heard that song?
No, not in my life.
That's the song she sings. For real, you've never heard that?
No, I haven't. I'm trying to leave it to you guys, the viewers. I'm sure that y'all will be able to educate us and help us know who this even is that we're trying to get to the bottom of. Why don't we finish the video, though? Why don't we?
Yeah.
All right.
We should probably do that.
Yeah, we went off on a little bit of a tangent there. Where was I at? Who was I even on?
You were on. You were talking about
Shirley
Freckle got a freckle on his butt, and then Shirley on her butt, and then Shirley was named after that little girl that sings "Animal Crackers in My Soup."
Okay. Yeah, so Shirley gave birth to Laverne in February 2020, and about 2 months after that, Shirley's mother Freckles gave birth to twins named Pebbles and Bam Bam. And now you guys, the viewers, are actually the ones who named Pebbles and Bam Bam, because my dad Jamie and I each came up with a cute pair of twin boy and girl names that we could think of, and we had you guys vote on a poll which names y'all like the most, and y'all went with my dad's suggestion of Pebbles and Bam Bam. So that was you guys' doing. I personally wanted Rebel and Sienna as my names, but
Rebel and Sienna?
Sienna, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Those are the names I wanted, but it's okay. Can't win them all. Pebbles and Bam Bam were born in April 2020, as I said. And then Shirley had another baby named Lenny. Y'all all know Lenny. I'm trying to look for him right now.
He's right there.
Which one is he? Do you know Lenny?
Ellie, if I get this right, that's Lenny on top of that stack.
Point to him. Like,
he's on top of that stack right there. That brown
one. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about,
okay,
Ellie. What's up?
Jake's learning the animals' names.
Woo!
You know which one Shirley is?
Boy, I done made a video about Shirley today. I'm just kidding. I made a video about Pebbles today.
Remember, she's Harley Davidson.
Yeah, Harley Davidson. Is that her right there with them long horns?
Zoom in.
That one's scratching her face right now.
That's a Stephanie goat.
Oh, wait, that's a Stephanie goat. Harley Davidson. Is she back there by that fence?
That's Pebbles. That's Shirley right there, the white one. That's Harley Davidson.
Oh,
right there.
oh yeah, I forgot. Because, yeah, Chrome.
That's Harley. That's Shirley. That's Harley.
All
Davidson.
right. Okay.
Okay.
You know what you should have done? You should have put little pictures of everybody.
I'll put it on the screen. I'll put like little pictures when I'm editing this video. But what else?
Use this as a study guide.
Shirley gave birth to Lenny in like late 2020. So Laverne and Lenny are actually half siblings because they have the same mom but different dads. I suppose Shirley and then Pebbles and Bam Bam also are half siblings because they have the same mom but different dads as well. So little fun fact for you. And then this right here is the ending to the family tree, but this right here is the kind of the most sad and the most special part of it all. Y'all know Bam Bam, our beloved Bam Bam, passed away in about mid-2020. He passed away.
Bless you.
Thank you. He passed away in mid-2020, and our hearts were broken when that happened, but only less than a year later, early 2021, Pebbles, who got pregnant during the 2020 prison break I keep mentioning, she gave birth to twins, and we named them Chip and Roxy. Those things were too perfect because, you know, from the Flintstones, like the 1993 rerun or something like that, Pebbles gave birth to a boy and a girl, and their names were Chip and Roxy. So our Pebbles also had a boy and a girl, so just too fitting. But the really special part is that these two babies right here were like the spitting image of their Uncle Bam Bam. It was the most remarkable thing. I called that video the Circle of Life on my channel because it really was a circle of life.
The circle of life.
Exactly. Yeah, I made a TikTok of it too, and I used that song in it, the Lion King Circle of Life song. But no, they still, to this day, I'm trying to see if I see them anywhere. I don't see them, but y'all know that they really do resemble their late Uncle Bam Bam, and so
Bam Bam.
it was just a beautiful thing. And at the bottom, the last thing I'm going to talk about is I have 6 outliers right here. These are outliers because they don't really fit in to either of the 2 main lineages that we have. Huck was born to a goat called the nanny goat. She was very old when she gave birth, so unfortunately she passed away shortly after Huck's birth due to complications from labor. That's something that happens sometimes. Brady's story is pretty sad too. There was a hunter one day, and he went out into the woods and he saw 3 triplets, baby goats that had been abandoned, just left to die. So he ran over there to check on them, and he saw that their mother had passed away. Her mother had been shot, and her mother was like laying pretty close to them. So I'm guessing a different hunter had killed her. And so they would have died if he didn't find them, but he brought them home, nursed them back to health, and eventually they made their way to the sanctuary. And Brady was one of those triplets, so that's how Brady ended up here. And then lastly, the 4 Stephanie goats. There's 4 goats here that used to belong to my cousin Stephanie before they came here. So I don't really know their lineages, who their parents are, who they fathered or anything like that. And that's about all I have for y'all guys. I don't think there's any more information that I can think of that I haven't shared, but I know I'm losing my voice, so it's probably time for me to go on throat rest, I guess they would call it. Why are you laughing for?
I don't know.
I know that Joe Burrow got injured. He had a throat injury, so he had to, like, basically restrict his talking for a while. So.
Well, you know why I was laughing? I was waiting for you to say that stuff you always say.
Oh, the ending to the video? Yeah. All right, guys. Well, with that said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you want to see. I hope you have a great day. And as I always say, your boy Ellie out.